welcome to the bOOMer. I'm Conroy Pitt, and it seems like we are still here. I've decided to make a decision tree to help organize all this doom. I will stream all doom into the Four Horsemen motif, one our Western imaginations are familiar with. Broadly and loosely interpret it, the horsemen of the apocalypse, government and politics, war, the economy and climate, and finally death from all manner of death dealing. All these are interconnected, of course, one influencing the other. So let's jump right in and see what doom we have on the menu this week. War with Russia seems to be edging closer. It seems to me that January is the time of year for saber rattling. A couple of years ago, we were on the brink of war with North Korea. And the January before that, we seemed to be close to war with Iran. And of course, last January, the Americans were busy attacking themselves. But maybe this is it. Maybe Putin invading the Ukraine is the opening act of an invasion of Europe. It all seems a bit far-fetched to me. I see no strategic advantage in any of this for Putin or Russia other than a negotiation tactic, perhaps. Then Biden bumbled into giving Putin a green light for minor incursions. Another argument against letting very old men rule us. I can't see this playing well domestically in Russia either. The initial patriotic thrill from the propaganda push will give way to the reality of economic punishment and war. Honestly, maybe I'm naive, but I thought we as a civilization were reaching a point where armed conflict was a non-starter. It seemed like drone strikes and cyber warfare, which the Russians seem very good at, would be the future. Anyway, we're introducing a new feature here at the bOOMer, the red phone of doom. If it rings, we know we're in trouble. If they do invade, Putin has cultivated a lot of allies within Europe and North America. The loyalty of many lies with Russia. This shouldn't be surprising, given pronouncements by high-profile American cable news celebrities. Russian agitation propaganda has been aimed at the center of USA cultural issues for quite a few years now. The very strength of the USA, its divergent opinions and constitutional guarantees to free speech, are also its weak underbelly. And Russia is able to exploit it with domestic propagandists like Tokyo Rose style. Stateside, the future of democracy itself seemingly hangs in the balance. A lot of voices that don't agree on much will tell you that elections are rigged, corrupted, or make no difference. Both parties serve the same masters. I disagree that elections are corrupt. In most established functioning democracies, the voting process seems to work just fine, with the to-be-expected minor glitches or attempts at fraud. We see intimidation of election officials in the USA designed to weaken the infrastructure. It isn't fraud if you just boot the whole thing over. So far, American institutions seem to be holding up. I suppose at the end of the day, I'm an institutionalist. I think strong institutions like Supreme Courts and oversights and regulations and auditing keep society functioning. I think in USA we've seen them bend, but so far not break. Combining fascism and the environment, this headline suggests that petrofascism may be an emerging form of government. But some might argue that that has been the case for some time since we discovered oil. Or cattle grazing land. Here is petro-fascist government of Brazil allowing the rainforest to be chemically defoliated. The doomer in me says the damage is done. The science says that it's getting hotter every year.
I am death.
And finally, Omicron in Oregon. It looks like we're still in the upward trajectory for a while. Oregon should be around 600 hospitalizations according to the graph, and we're at 850, so fairly close. That's it for today. We'll make this one short, so until next time, if there is a next time.